Morning, happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, and we are working out of our literacy packet here. So literacy packet, remember, has a letter border, the alphabet border, and it says literacy across the top, Literacy. Okay, we're starting on page 12. So turn to page 12. It looks like this. It says the gingerbread man up at the top. And it says, readers think about the problems in the text and how the problems were solved. Gingerbread Man did not want to be eaten. How else could he have solved his problem? Okay, so first of all, how else could he have solved his problem? What do you think? Any ideas? He could have stayed away from anyone and everyone altogether. He could have been a little bit more quick-witted and not fallen for the fox's tricks. But the first box up here at the top of the paper says Gingerbread Man's problem. Okay. His problem was he did not want to be eaten. So I'm going to write he did not want to be eaten. Okay. You can pause the video here and copy down what I just wrote. Okay. The next box says, how did he solve the problem? Well, what did he do? He ran around real fast. He just ran away from everyone. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. He ran away from everyone. Okay, you can copy this, pause the video. He ran away from everyone. And then at the very last, it says, how would you have solved the problem? Okay, so this is your idea. You can come up with your own solution. I think I probably would have, I don't know, maybe jumped on the back of a horse and rode up into the mountains to get away from everyone. That's kind of my creative solution. Maybe you build a suit of armor so that anybody who tries to eat you would break their teeth. You come up with your own, okay? If you want to write down what I wrote, you can pause the video here and copy this down if you can't think of anything on your own. Okay, when you're done with that, we're going to move on to page 12. Flip it over to the back here. It says shapes of meaning. Make sure you write your name at the top, right up here. If you want extra bonus points, you can write the date, which would be 12-9-2020. 12-9-2020. It says all of these words mean close to the same thing, but some words are stronger than others. Write the words from strongest to weakest. Okay, so our words here are embellished, ritzy, luxurious, snazzy, and flashy. Now, these are synonyms of the vocabulary word that we did the other day, fancy. So would you say that embellished is a strong synonym for fancy? Maybe. How about ritzy? Luxurious, snazzy, flashy. I would say luxurious is probably, in my opinion, and this is just opinion, I would say that's the strongest. Okay, so I'm going to write luxurious on the line number 1. Okay, and then I'm going to cross it off in my list. And then I would say embellished is maybe number 2. And then ritzy. And then snazzy. And then flashy. That's my opinion of the order they should go in. If you disagree, you can certainly put them in your own order. Luxurious, embellished, ritzy, snazzy, and flashy. From strongest to weakest. Okay, then flip the page over. Page number 14. The gingerbread man was in the oven. Okay, we're looking at the top one. That's our good sentence. And then the next one down we have to compare. So it looks like make sure the first letter in the sentence is always capitalized. In this first one here, that is not capitalized. So I'm going to cross that out and put a capital T right there. Okay. And then the gingerbread man is his name. So the name, the first letter of the name has to be capitalized also. So I'm going to cross out the G, put a capital G, cross out the M, and put a capital M. Okay, so these two also need to be capitalized. And then was in the oven. It's got a period at the end, so all that looks good. Down here, the is capitalized, but G for gingerbread is not, so we have to make sure that gets capitalized. And then if you look over here, was is correct, but in has a capital I, and there's no reason for that I to be capitalized, so we're going to make that a lowercase, and the same thing is true for the V. Okay, so make them lowercase I, lowercase v, and then we have to make sure there's a period at the end. Okay, and I put little check marks on the side of mine to show that it's completed. You can pause the video here, check your work. All right, when you're done with that, we're moving right along. Okay, this next page, CK and KN words. So we're going to cut this out. You can take this whole page and just pull it right out of your packet. Grab your handy dandy scissors and just cut out all these little pictures. Make sure your glue stick is nearby. Okay. Remember, we always put our scraps in the recycle bin because we don't want to leave a mess. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put CK up at the top of this blank page. Still don't have a glue stick. Such a slacker. And the KN also at the top. So it looks like this. And then we're just going to go through the pictures and see which ones are CK and which ones are KN. So this is a lock. Lock. The word lock ends with CK. So that's going to go under the picture of the duck. Okay, like that. This is the word sock. Sock goes under the picture of the duck as well, because sock ends with k, which is what makes the CK. CK makes the k sound. This is a knot. Knot. Knot sounds like it starts with an N, but there's a silent K in front of the N in that word. And that's really hard to know just by sounding it out. So, I'm telling you. So the word knot has a KN at the beginning of the word. So does the word knife. The K is a silent. It's not knife. We don't say, please pass me the knife. Please tie a knot. And this one is sick. Sick. Poor guy. Sick ends with k, which is CK. Okay. Knit. This one is knit. Knit starts with KN, just like knot and knife. There's knit, knot, knife, under the night. And lock, sock, sick, under the duck. We've got 2 more. Truck, you guessed it, ends with CK. And knob, doorknob, starts with KN. So, pause your video here and check your work. And when you're done with that, you're done with literacy for Wednesday. All right. Switching gears, if you need to catch up, go ahead and push pause. I'm going to pull out my math packet. Remember, we're working out of Math Packet Week 13, Grade 1. And we are turning to page 7. Okay, it says our addition chart. On your addition chart, shade a square orange. Write the related subtraction fact in a space below with a number bond. Color all the totals orange. Okay. All right, so because these are copies that are pulled from our curriculum, it looks as if there's a missing your addition chart. Okay, that is, as far as I can tell, is not included in this material. So I'm gonna say, let's make it up. All right, so I'm gonna put some numbers in these number bonds, and I want you to write the number sentences. Okay, so there's your numbers. You can push pause, leave this up on the screen, and then you're going to take these numbers and you're going to write a number sentence. So you could say 8 goes here, minus 4 equals 4. Okay, if you want to challenge yourself, you can put your own numbers in here and write your own number sentences. Just make sure you take a picture and send it to me, okay? 8 minus 4 is 4, and I'm not going to do them all for you because I want you to try this on your own. Move down here. 6 minus 3 is 3. So 6 minus 3 is 3. Keep going. Okay, then you're going to flip the page over to page 8. Write your name at the top. If you want extra bonus points, put the date. Paul 12-9-2020. And up here, you have the number bond given to you, and you're going to write the related number sentences. Okay, so you could say 10 minus 7 equals 3. You could say 3 plus 7 equals 10, and then do the reverse of these two here. So I will do one for you. So 10 minus 3 equals 7. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Now, take 10 and do minus 7 equals 3. And then do 7 plus 3 equals 10, just like that. Those are all 4 of the number sentences that you can write about that number bond. Does that make sense? Now do the same thing over here. 9. 9 minus 3 equals 6. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 9 minus 6 equals 3. 6 plus 3 equals 9. Okay. When you're done with that, do the exit ticket on the back. All on your own, write the related number sentences for the number bonds, and then send me a picture. Okay? That, my friends, is the end of your AM Learning video today.